Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So I'm starting this episode with the second mercantile idea, trade practice regulations. So trade practice regulations. As in every field, trade has its own rules. By writing them down, we learn from our mistakes and look for better ways of taking advantage of trade from our colonies. So global trade power increased by plus 10%. Now, we have recently embargoed France, who are fucking furious with us, but we have been also embargoed by England, who is now rivaling us, which is kind of weird, but okay, I'll take it. We might want to embargo them as well, though I'm not... Well, I think we might want to do that. Not sure, though, what it would do to us. Our relations with Castile are now of utmost importance for us. We need to make sure that we boost their trust and everything. We're not gonna drag them into any offensive war unless we absolutely have to. But yeah, we're gonna do this. I would like to gain the alliance of Milan when they forget about my little deception on them, but that's gonna take some time. That is going to take some time. Also, how much would Arguin's roads cost? We might want to look into that as well. 258 gold. Okay, let's pay those as well. It's time we, consider that this is our, this is the area of utmost importance for us. But before we go all crazy, I have forgotten about you. We want to build something here as well, and these provinces will be done very, very soon. So let's build the marketplace when we can. Debate over divorce. Oh, okay. Breton churches and schools are filled with acrimonious debate over the fortune of the Church of over the future of the Church of Brittany. The Catholic Church has long held firm on heresy, stamping it out brutally whenever it arose. Pent-up reformers of all beliefs united against it, only to discover they did not always agree with each other. This disagreement gave the king an opportunity to place his mark upon the nascent Protestant faith. This particular issue was sparked by a married couple who wished to separate, something traditionally handled by the Catholic bishop. One option would be to make divorce a legal issue, allowing couples to seek divorce from a judge. This would make divorce easy to obtain, even for a king. A second option would be to keep divorce within the purview of the church, allowing it only in cases where one spouse abandons the other for a year, or in cases of proven adultery, or when a marriage was obtained under force or false pretenses. This would protect the sanctity of the marriage by making it difficult to obtain a divorce. A more radical option would be to recognize that both divorce and marriage fall outside of the scope of church, as some say was true in times of the early Christian church. In this view, couples do not need to seek the blessing of the church to marry. Indeed, they need not marry to live together and have children. Our theologians are in favor of legalizing divorce. So divorce should be a reasonable option. Up to 10% of the people will be converted to state religion. Divorce should be a last resort, Catholic and dualist Christianity. So let's go with divorce should be a reasonable option. That's part of our religious, situation here and there. So if it boosts our church, I am okay with it. Now, some of the colonies, like Bakairi, will be ready very soon. So, yes, I said Bororo. This is not an option for, waiting. We really need to go. But for example, Miami, I'm not gonna find another found another colony because of it, because we're really paying a fuck ton of money for this. And we're doing it because we do have the cash, but we should now focus more on developing the colonies and not just waste money on their creation. So I'm definitely gonna just let it skip that colony and see how it goes. Now there's still, I think, 2 places. Yeah, Anhaika and Mokama that we can... Okay, France is no longer a valid rival. Okay, so let's cancel the embargo. Yes, because we're going with Timucua. They're gonna jump on one of these provinces. We're gonna colonize the other one. I don't think there are any very valuable ports here or places. Oh, there's Kusabo. I don't want to look into that. There's Malvilla, but it's, you know, a bit out of scope of this province. We need to focus more on places where we are directly threatened, like here. Okay, with that said, I think I'm gonna do another skip ahead, and I'll check in with you when we do have the colonies under control. Yes, and we do have, and actually, is England at war with France? Oh yes, defend against France. French-Milanese punitive war. Oh, France have attacked Milan. Now that's interesting. So who is fighting who? France is fighting Milan and Naples and England. And they have pretty much no allies, as it seems. Yeah, wow, France is all the way up almost to the borders of Germany and Denmark. That's crazy. Too bad we're not... This would be a war I would gladly participate in. Damn, I wish that was possible. The green hills of Rapa Nui. The natives in Rapa Nui were enthralled by the glass beads, brass bells, and cloth our explorers traded for fresh fish and venison. In their report to us, the ship crew spoke about that there was very little wealth among the people, and they seemed peaceful. Some events troubled them, as the villagers for some reason deserted their homes one night and left the village to be explored by the members of the expedition. Nothing much was found, only a small rattle made of gold buried among some fishing nets bore witness that this province might yield some fortune to us. Natives in Rapa Nui use 5 aggressiveness. Okay. And greater nobles demand privilege. Well, they can go fuck themselves, because we will not grant it. Anyway, Miami will be done very soon. And due to that reason, I have started building the cathedral some time ago, because I wasn't sure if I'll save enough money. You can see that our balance has dropped significantly. We're in a still high surplus, but I think that's the war between England and France that's fucking up the markets for us. So we need to be a bit more reasonable with our demands. But as Miami will be done very soon, we will definitely not be able to build more. But we'll check if Tequesta is going to become the capital of the province, of the new, how would you call it, new vassal or whatever. And yes, it's as I thought. We can get Pikumachu and Omagucha and Chaku, so we're gonna lock Portugal from here. However, they're expanding up here quite significantly. And what is interesting is that this seems to be Portugal directly. Did they move their capital to here? Yes, they did. This is actually landlocked Portugal. So this is their territory now. They're no longer confined to the Cabo Verde Islands. So that they're a nation that have completely emigrated to Americas. Nice. Production improvement and dawn of Age of Enlightenment. Following conflicts and bloodshed, as well as the development of new scientific and ideological practices, the authority of religion has been shaken, and the truth of the world no longer seems as simple as it once did. Humans know more now than we have ever known before, and yet the only things we are certain of is that there are so many answers yet to be found. Nevertheless, every year sees new discoveries and ideas, and philosophers are no longer just developing traditions, but ideas and worldviews. With these developments happening in our country as well as across Europe, we have entered the Age of Enlightenment. Technology cost -5. Okay, the development will be seen over time. I'm okay with that. I send my ships to, you know, discover the lands. So they're doing that. And we have gotten, yes, we have... Oh, okay. It's called New Paidenant. Sure, let's call it that. It's actually not a bad name. Diplomat candidate. So, no! The capital is now in Kalusa. Okay, so it was, you know, it was a worth experiment. So we never know where they're gonna choose to go. This should also boost our income quite significantly. Yes, because the colonial maintenance dropped. And what the hell is going on? Castile? Oh, Castile got called into the war against France. That's interesting. Well, good luck. Good luck, Castile. I am rooting for you. Zulia has become self-sustaining. Okay, so we might want to get a new colony here. Oh yeah, the game is thinking that it's not... Okay, wait. Where do I have some people? Let's recall you, and let's recall you. And we're gonna send you to Yaragui. You know, they can colonize here. I'm not gonna interfere with them that much, but I still want it. And Timuco is going to be finished. So let's send the other one here to Mokama, just to help them. How's the new... Very low tariff efficiency, but that's, I guess, okay. We have a little liberty desire on Breton Brazil. And here you're also going to be finished. An epic week. Okay, can I get more colonists from some places? Well, I don't want... Well, Itapua could be, definitely, because this one is going to be done soon. But we want to get these provinces. So let's... Mokama... Let's chill. Let's chill. Let's leave this for a bit to, you know, enjoy itself. And look where we can invest now. These places are still building. That's interesting. Did I start the roads in Egil? No, I haven't, have I? I didn't. Okay, so let's construct roads here. 492. No rural wealth, no urban wealth. Can I contribute a bit of manpower? That would be 6,000 people. Well, let's still do it. It's gonna save us quite a lot of money. And Ajo's gonna get some roads. Still got quite a lot of buildings being worked on. How's our capital doing? Okay, trade power is now 70, trade value 42, urban gravity 409,000. Awesome. So it's starting to take place. Holy hell! Castile has been invaded by a very large army of France, which on the other hand is a good news because the Milanese forces will probably be able to stop them here. Hopefully. It's 40,000. How many troops can fucking France have? Oh, okay. So more people got involved. They called in Hungary and Albania and other nations. So this is pretty much almost a whole Europe war. Yes, tax the tariffs on fur. This is not looking entirely great for people. Well, okay, I guess there's not much we can do with it anyway. Another province has been done here, the Timokua. Sending our colonist here, so hopefully they're gonna grab Anhaika. And there's quite a lot of people living in these places, so hopefully they're gonna develop well. 15th of January 1644, and we can take a new technology. Again, this is going to be a military technology, the line infantry. Let's get it. For next 16 years, we're gonna get the extra army tradition of 1. Cheaper, deadlier guns meant that trained musketeers could often keep enemies at bay. This reduced the need for hand-to-hand soldiers to protect them, allowing modern armies to increase the proportion of muskets to pikes in their armies to 1-to-1 ratio. As this happened, new line tactics were developed to take advantage of the new offensive capabilities of the army. Soldiers trained to fire simultaneously against the same target, sending a deadly volley of lead at the enemy. Military tactics increased, combat width increased, infantry fire increased, and the number of new units is now possible. I think... Oh wait, Toliara, we need to, check things as they go. So, we had the volley fire musketeers, and now we can go either to platoon fire musketeers or musketeer regulars. There's no lead. Actually, musketeer regular seems to be closer to what we had before. Bayonets were introduced in the mid-17th century and were gradually refined and made more reliable. Throughout the 17th century, tactics remained the same. Musketeers advanced slowly on the enemy, pausing to fire volleys at them in an attempt to break the enemy line, allowing cavalry to pursue and mop up the scattered enemy. When this failed, a bayonet charge and a hand-to-hand combat was necessary. This tactic gradually made pikemen superfluous on the battlefield, and where there had been 3 pikemen to every musketeer in the beginning of the century, there were 5 musketeers to every pikeman by the end. British redcoats and their bayonets to keep the enemy at bay while picking them off with musket fire. Oh, British redcoats used their bayonets. Okay. So musketeers, regulars, dragoons, and leather guns. Yes. Awesome. Our maximum military units, though, dropped significantly, so we're paying heavily. However, again, this is a thing that needs to happen. Wow, Spain is getting butt-fucked by France here. Damn, they're unable to break through. And Milan is also losing quite a lot of territory. This is not fun. Not fun in Europe. Anyway, we started colonization of several new provinces. We're going with this one. Sigeningteoa, Natiskuan. Yes, good. They started colonizing Anhaika while we are going with Mokama. Here we're colonizing Yarkui. And here Bororo is being colonized, and we're soon going to advance from these 2 provinces. Pikumayu will be the one. Izelsano will take a while, but then we're gonna go to Omaguchua and Chaku and close off this part of Breton, or Capitania del Brazil, and Breton Brazil will close it off and unite our provinces. Enemies trying to form a Pindan? No. In Africa, we finished the colonization of these 2 provinces. They are now fully-fledged provinces for us, and I have sent my colonists to take the province of Mlautse. And there are 2 more little places here where we could find some places to live, but we'll see. How are we doing with awesome? Okay, we can lay some claims. So Mahafali. Fabricated coin. Which province is more valuable? Neither. Neither is very valuable. Okay, so you guys have persecuted Catholic minority. You guys have nothing. So I guess this is their capital, so Antandroy would be good. and Betsy Lau. Are you guys allied? You're not. Huh, that's funny. So if I declare war on you, Merinda and someone else would come. What's our show superiority? Okay, that's not the claim we want. So fabricate a claim on Antandroy. This is where Antananarivo is, right? Oh, maybe. And here we can fabricate a claim on your capital. Okay, you are allied with someone. You are, but not very closely. So we're going to take 10 troops from here. I think it's going to be enough. Set you on a ship and conquer this territory for the greater glory of Brittany. We do have a leader. So actually wait. The leader is gonna lead this army, while the rest is going to drill under the command of our ruler Jean III. So you guys get on the ship and you're gonna go and conquer. Awesome. Which leads me to the next point. We are going to do this in the next episode. So I'll see you there. I'll see you there.